Get the invite, guys. You don't want to just crash the party and shit. So I hit Sneeko. I don't think it's gonna do anything. But let's see here. Let's see. So I'll text Sneeko. I'll see. I texted him, guys. I texted him, but look, no one owes me shit. Just so y'all know. I texted Sneeko, but there's no guarantees. He doesn't owe me shit. They don't have to fucking bring me in there. Like, if they do, awesome. If they don't, it is what it is. Like, I'm not tripping over it. You know what I mean? So, and like I said before, I have my suspicions as to why, if not, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so shout out to all you guys. I'm using Restream Studio right now. God damn, it's like StreamYard, but like on steroids. And we're live on all the platforms, guys. So, I'll get into it, right? So, sorry, guys, that we're re-uploading right now as we speak. We are re-uploading the episode from last night in its entirety. Okay, we went ahead and chopped the parts out that got cut out because, as you guys saw, the stream went down multiple times. Obviously, that was extremely annoying, and what we ended up doing was taking all those parts that we had and putting them together, shout out to Mo, and re-uploading it. So it's gonna be up on Cast Club here soon. But I can kind of go into what went down and what was annoying and everything else like that. And what went down basically, guys, was first it started with, we had a Ukrainian girl on the panel, and there was a conversation on who you're gonna vote for. And I asked her, like, who would you vote for? And she was like, oh, whoever has the best interests of Ukraine. And I was like, okay, if you vote for Kamala, she's going to continue the war, right? I mean, she's going to continue what Biden is doing. She's currently the vice president right now as we speak, right? So she's going to implement the policy that's already in place. Mind you, guys, she went out there to Eastern Europe to facilitate some kind of negotiation, and then like 2 weeks later, Russia invaded, right? So she's not necessarily the best diplomat. So what ended up happening was, shout out to Lukey LC, subscriber prime. What ended up happening was, I was like, well, if you vote for Kamala, it's gonna be another war, or we're gonna continue the conflict, which at this point we have roughly, conservative estimates, about 500,000 Ukrainians dead. Horrible, fucking horrible. And a bunch of Russian soldiers dead as well. But obviously her interest is Ukraine, so I kept it there. And I told her, if Trump comes in, he's gonna end the war, but you guys are gonna have to concede that 20 to 30% of land that they have on Eastern Europe, Eastern Ukraine. And she was like, well, you know, at this point, a lot of people died, so, you know, we don't want their deaths in vain, so we keep fighting. And I was like, well, she was like, yeah, someone in my family does. So I was like, well, so let me get this straight. You want them to keep fighting and have other people's family members get killed because your family members got killed. And literally, guys, the air got sucked out the room. Extremely awkward for a lot of the girls that were there, right? Because you could tell that she was extremely uncomfortable, but I said it like it was. You're literally saying right now that you think it's better to have more people fight and die because you don't want the people that already died to die in vain. Though I see the logic in what you're saying, the most pragmatic approach is to simply just come to a negotiation. And then I said what everyone else is too scared to tell this girl. I said, you have no chance. Russia is superior to Ukraine in every way, militarily. Mic drop. And she got mad, uncomfortable. Oh. You know what I mean? This guy, huge D-low, slow. Dude, it is live, you idiot. And me calling you an idiot is how you know it's live on Twitch. Anyway. So, so obviously she didn't like that. And I was like, it's the truth. You guys can't win. The only reason you guys are even still in this conflict is because we are giving you guys billions of dollars to fight in this war. And if it wasn't for us, Putin would have taken you guys in 3 days. Come on, man. Facts are facts, bro. Facts are facts.
He did say that. We could replay the clip, but yeah, it happened.
Because it's not just Russia against Ukraine. It's Russia versus Ukraine versus United States versus the UK versus all of fucking NATO. And they still were able to get an impressive amount of land. They pretty much control all of eastern Ukraine, guys. Look, I'll show y'all. I did a podcast with Jackson Hinkle about this shit, right? So here is Ukraine, right? All this, and she's from this area, Donetsk, right? Whatever the fuck it's pronounced. Like, all of this, bro, they got it, man. Like, pretty much all this shit, they got it. Not to mention they have Crimea as well, the peninsula, right? So, I'm just saying what it is. Like, yo, y'all lost. It's over. Like, you guys can't beat Russia. Russia has more nukes than we do. They are a superpower, okay? And she didn't like that. Obviously, we transitioned into another topic, and, you know, she was like, she obviously didn't like that, and I saw her, like, whisper something to the girl. Oh, and then she also talked about how, like, she did a video where it got a lot of views because she, like, put blood on herself and she brought, like, awareness to the conflict. And I'm like, bruh. And the other girls on the thing were like, oh, well, you don't know what she's been through, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, she hasn't been through shit. She fled the country. She literally fled the country when the conflict happened because she's a woman and women have the privilege of fleeing the fucking country. The men have to stay and fight. So obviously she don't know what the fuck she's talking about, right? And this has happened multiple times on the show, by the way, guys. This is like what? The 5th Ukrainian girl we brought on the show that left the show in fucking tears? Because I'm telling her that you're dumb and you don't know what's going on in your own country? Right? What is it like? This has got to be like the 4th or 5th chick now at this point. Right? So, this isn't me being with Russia. This isn't me loving Putin. This is me saying facts are fucking facts. Russia is militarily superior to Ukraine. The only reason we even have a conflict going on right now is because NATO and the United States is intervening and giving Ukraine the money and resources to do what they're going to do. But here's the problem. They don't have the soldiers to fucking do what they're supposed to do because 500,000 have already died, right? So to sit there and say, oh, we need to keep fighting is futile because you guys can't win. You can't win. Okay, this is a war of attrition and Ukraine unfortunately has not enough soldiers to go into it, but Russia does, and they have the equipment and time to do it too. So, it is what it is. So she gets all butthurt, right, saying that I did this whole thing where I was, you know, she says this bullshit about how she was, she did a video on Instagram where she had blood on herself and she's bringing awareness. Bruh, the fuck out of here. How does that help? How, honestly, like, how does you putting blood on yourself and say, oh, you know, help Ukraine. How does that do anything? All you're doing is pushing more propaganda.
Myra is so funny.
To substantiate a war that you're losing. Dummy.
Stupid.
And of course, you're in a stupid situation where you're saying dumb shit like this because you're not on the line. Your life isn't in danger. You're not the one taking bullets over the head. You're not the one shooting to keep yourself alive. You're not. You fled the country as soon as Russia invaded. Get the fuck out of here. She's another one of these dumb chicks that live in the United States, haven't been in Ukraine for years, and is speaking from a position of privilege saying, no, we got to keep fighting. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Stupid.
You don't got skin in the game, and this is precisely why I say all the time, repeal the 19th. Because they don't know what war is. They don't know what conflict is, and they don't know the capability of violence from other men. Okay? So, everyone that's advocating for this war, Zelensky, stupid bimbos that are here in Miami living their best life, Because that's who's advocating for the war,
Yo, this nigga is so
by
funny.
the way. The stupid liberals that don't know what's going on, Zelensky, and the dumb bimbos that are here in the United States that don't know what the fuck is going on. They're the ones advocating for the war because they don't got skin in the game.
That's fair to say.
This war needs to be ended. Trump is going to more than likely give Putin the land that he's already taken over, which we just described. Promise no more NATO expansion. This war needs to be ended. Trump is going to more than likely give Putin the land that he's already taken over, which we just described. Promise no more NATO expansion, and we could be done with this fucking thing. And that's it. No more fucking people die. No more Ukrainians die for a war that's unfucking winnable, bro. Unwinnable. The neocons, the military-industrial complex, they want the war to keep going so they can keep selling weapons. Fuck that shit. I'm anti-war all the way. But these idiotic women that come on the show that have been in the United States for the past couple of years think that they fucking know what they're talking about. They don't. They're stupid, bro. They're stupid. So, anyway, she gets all butthurt, gets up, it tells her translator, oh, I'm gonna get up and leave. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're not the first. You're not the first. You're literally like the fifth stupid Ukrainian chick that's trying to sit here and argue with me and tell me why either Ukraine is winning or why they need to keep fighting or whatever. Shut up, dude. Shut up. You don't know nothing. So she got up and left, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. As if it matters if you're here or not. You can barely speak English. Shut up. So, guys, I see some people complaining about ads. This is how we do it on Twitch, all right, guys? You're going to comment, I'm a brokey, and someone will go ahead and someone will go ahead and give you a sub. So, go ahead and jump in there. All right? Looks like these guys just ended their stream. So, yeah. I didn't see all of it, but what do you guys say? Entertain one of mine by Aiden ended it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm not dumb, bro. Aiden just doesn't want me on, and that's fine. That's fine. The only thing I would say, honestly, because here's the thing, man. I never did anything to the fucking guy. I went out there to shit, should I even go through this story? Oh no, I should. Yeah, type in I'm a brokey, guys, and they got y'all. Let's see here. This point, right, with this chick, let me get this off. I was really annoyed with this girl, this dumb Ukrainian chick that doesn't understand that like war is real and people die, because her fucking, she doesn't have skin in the game, so of course she's gonna go ahead and say that stupid shit that she says, right? trying to find the. Here, let me. Give me 1 second. Hey guys, I had to jump on stream after that fucking bullshit that happened before. I was fucking pissed. It's like, what the fuck, man? Okay. Here you go. Oh, what the fuck? Accidentally. I'm sorry, guys. Fucking shit, man. Don't worry. We gonna see the sun tonight, guys. We gonna see the sun. I'm gonna be on here for a bit, so don't worry. I'm gonna give y'all that sauce for this fucking bullshit that went down earlier. All right, so here's the clip right here. Shout out to my clipper, Wyron Gaines. He's one of my guys.
Gave the response.
And how about this?
Okay, so it's,
So I made a statement, and then this dumb chick in the back says
to
something.
be honest, I don't really give a fuck.
I know exactly. So this is
That's
why.
And this is like the entitlement that like these girls have. Shout out to Speedy 2 DNR subscriber Prime. Shout out to you, bro. Guys, use Prime to subscribe. So you don't gotta pay to get the ads, and if you're a brokey, go ahead and type in you're a brokey and people help them out.
I gave the response.
yeah,
And how about this? You can get the fuck off the show.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, since you don't give a fuck, get the fuck off the show. Mind you, guys, this is after like 2 hours of me talking to these girls. So, okay, let me set this shit up, right? I was explaining to them how, which like 10 of the girls on this panel, all these girls on the panel are on OnlyFans, by the way. The only girl that isn't on OnlyFans is this chick right here, right next to me, right? She's the only one. And she's like a 30-year-old chick that like travels the world or whatever.
Yeah. If you get fucked.
She a thought, right? So I was explaining to them because they all have pretty high standards. I was like, bro, if you do sex work as a female, you no longer qualify for a higher status or attractive man. And I gave an analogy. I said, a woman that does OnlyFans or does sex work is the equivalent to a dude that's homeless. A dude that's homeless can't sit there and demand a bad bitch. Like, he just can't. And I asked him, yo, if I'm a bum and I'm fat and I smell, can I walk around and say, oh, I deserve a bad bitch? All of them said no. And I was like, cool. That's exactly what you are as a fucking OnlyFans model. That's the functional equivalent, right? But as usual, girls like this lack critical thinking skills. They're stupid. They're fucking stupid. Let's just call it what it is. Dumb as fuck, right? So they take my analogy and can't understand. And I was like, yeah, guys don't want 304s. Oh, well, that's insecure. Really? Dummy. This chick right here, right? From fucking Portland. That's insecure. Mind you, earlier in the show, we did a fucking calculator with her. She wanted a guy that makes, that's 20 to 40 years old, making 100K per year, 6 foot as her bare fucking minimum. So I was like, all right. Mind you, she's a stripper and an OnlyFans model. So I'm like, all right, let me get this straight. You want a guy, and we did the percentage. Less than 1%, it was like 0.22223% of the male population matches her requirements. So I'm like, all right, so you want a dude that's like less than 1%, right? But in return, he gets a used up 304, right? But let's go back to the whole insecure thing. She says, you're insecure for not wanting a girl that does OF or does some type of sex work. And I'm like, okay, how about this? You're insecure for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you. You're a short, insecure idiot, and you're broke. What? Yeah, you're right. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? You're right? But let's go back to the whole insecure thing. She says, you're insecure for not wanting a girl.
What the fuck?
That does OF or does some type of sex work. And I'm like, okay, how about this? You're insecure for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you. You're a short, insecure idiot, and you're broke. What?
One more time. I'm sorry, one more time.
In return, he gets a used up 304, right? But let's go back to the whole insecure thing. She says, you're insecure for not wanting a girl that does OF or does some type of sex work. And I'm like, okay, how about this? You're insecure for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you. You're a short, insecure idiot, and you're broke. What? Yeah, you're right. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? It does sound stupid. Because I'm over here saying you're insecure for your sexual standards. And she was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I was like, yeah, you dumb bitch. It doesn't make sense because you can't tell someone that they're insecure because of their fucking standards. Why is it that when a man says, I don't want a whore, he's looked at as insecure? But if a woman says, I don't want a short guy that's broke, she knows her worth. What the fuck is going on in this world? I'm one of the few people on the internet that's willing to say the fucking truth and call out the lunacy of female nature. What they want is a standard. What you want is insecure and discrimination. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Oh, I'm not letting these hoes get away with this shit no more. Fuck you. You 304s. You're a fucking sex worker. You dated a drug dealer for years. And you're trying to sit here and dictate to me that I'm insecure for not wanting a 304 like you?
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh shit.
Fuck that. I'm not letting these hoes get away with this shit no more. Fuck you. You 304s. You're a fucking sex worker. You dated a drug dealer for years. And you're trying to sit here and dictate to me that I'm insecure for not wanting a 304 like you? This is the world that we're in. This is the world that we are in, gentlemen. I have a panel of fucking sex workers that literally demand and command a top-tier male. That is ridiculous. That is me being a fat piece of shit standing in front of 7-Eleven trying to hustle some quarters from motherfuckers saying I deserve a top-tier bitch. That's bad. No, I don't. Nothing on earth am I entitled to. I must work for it. I must earn it. All right? So I'll be damned if these 304s come in and try to tell me that my standards make me insecure. No.
Yo, this dude's hilarious. I haven't laughed like that in a minute. Damn, fuck.
If you make certain decisions in your life as a woman, you have forfeited the privilege of a higher status man. One more time. For all these idiots. If your sister's in the room, if your girlfriend's in the room, I don't give a fuck if your mom is in the room. Turn me up right now. If you make certain decisions in your life as a woman, namely being involved in sex work or doing some type of promiscuous activity, you have forfeited the privilege, because it's a privilege, to be with a higher status man. You bitches aren't entitled to shit. And the reason why I have such little respect for whores is because of this. If you see someone, right, and they come from an affluent family, they were given everything. They were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. At 18 years old, they got $5 million given to them, right? Hand-me-down, whatever the fuck, trust fund. Meanwhile, you had to work to earn your $5 million, and you see each other 20 years later at a fucking school reunion, and that person lost all their money. Would you feel sorry for them? When you went ahead and got it out the mud and you earned that $5 million yourself, they pissed it away? Would you respect that person? I think I know the answer to that.
Nope.
It's a big fuck no. You wanna know why? Because they were given the money up front and they squandered it. This is why I don't respect sluts. You're given your value up front. Your job is to preserve it. If you don't preserve it, you deserve all the ridicule and jokes that come your fucking way, you dumb bitch.
Damn, he's on fire.
Because unfortunately, actually fortunately, but unfortunately for 304s, you made a conscious decision to do these things. And if you do these things, you no longer qualify for other things. When you go ahead and you try to apply for maybe the FBI or a law enforcement agency, etc., there's automatic disqualifiers, okay? Felony convictions, drug use, failing a polygraph, not being able to pass a background check, bad financial records, etc. You want to work at a law firm, you need to have a law degree, you need to have good moral character, you got to be able to pass a background check, you got to pass the bar, all this other shit. Right? You want to be a doctor? Well, you got to get your degree, then go to med school, pass the boards, do well, you know, maintain a certain grade point average, go do your residency, etc. Anything that's worth having takes time to acquire.
Exactly. That's what he always says. He wants quality over quantity. Because you know what I'm saying? Because when in retrospect and in hindsight, you would want your wife to be a virgin, regardless of where she comes from. Because, like, bro, like, what the fuck? That's, like he always says, that is always a thing that's, you know, valued above all. You know, mainly. Other than that, then, you know, she can be pretty, you know, shit like that, whatever the fuck. But usually her beauty comes with that, you know, it being zero. Not like when most girls say, I don't know, or like over 100. That shit is traumatizing.
It takes discipline, right? So I'll be fucking damned if I go through life as a man and I build myself up to a certain manner and someone was given it from the beginning and they squandered their fucking gifts, bro. This is why I don't respect sluts. Because they're giving their money up front and they still choose to squander it. Every single one of these girls here, these OnlyFans chicks, can probably find a guy that is higher status, makes money, that's want to take care of them. But what did they do? They decided to be 304s. They decided to sell their body on the internet. They decided to be bimbos. Decided to be low IQ. And now they're going to have to deal with said consequences. And when someone like me, the messenger comes across and said, look, you've made some bad decisions. You probably don't qualify for the man that you think you deserve. They get angry at me and call me insecure. Fuck that. Fuck that. And quite frankly, I'm tired of talking to these bimbos. I really am. I really am. You can only sit there and talk to people in double-digit IQ for guy that is higher status, makes money, that's want to take care of them. But what did they do? They decided to be 304s. They decided to sell their body on the internet. They decided to be bimbos. Decided to be low IQ. And now they're going to have to deal with said consequences. And when someone like me, the messenger comes across and said, look, you've made some bad decisions. You probably don't qualify for the man that you think you deserve. They get angry at me and call me insecure. Fuck that. Fuck that.
He said they call him insecure and get angry. Damn, that's funny, bro.
That. And quite frankly, I'm tired of talking to these bimbos. I really am. I really am. You can only sit there and talk to people in double-digit IQ for so long, bro. I've been doing this shit for like 4 years now. Right? It's incredibly frustrating and annoying to talk to these girls. They're stupid. They're fucking stupid. Right? And disrespectful. So, now you guys know where I'm coming from. This is what precipitated prior to what you guys are about to see now. We had this debate on OnlyFans chicks not qualifying for certain types of men. Roll the clip.
Okay, fine.
This disrespectful fucking bit. Matter of fact, real quick, any of you bitches want to get up and leave, you can feel free to leave.
Go ahead,
Because at the end of the day, you guys are all sluts anyway, so I don't give a fuck. If you want to get off, get up, get the fuck out. Matter of fact, oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Frank Castle! Frank Castle! Oh my god! Yo! Whoa! Frank Castle! Yo, Frank Castle came out to play. Oh my god. Frank Castle came out. Frank Castle, bro. What the fuck? You Frank Castle all these hoes. Yo, what the fuck? This nigga is wildin'. Yo, W Myron. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? He Frank Castle